Namaste, my friend. So I want you to make yourself very comfortable. Take a deep breath and breathe softly and deeply into your heart. And as you keep breathing in and out, just allow yourself to let go of anything you may have been holding that no longer serves you in any way. Letting go gently of any old toxic energies, thought forms, relationship patterns, any toxic energies that may be keeping you blocked and holding you back from moving forward in your life. Just let them go, release them from you now, and let your breathing and awareness seep deeply into your heart. Feel into that place within you where you have some energies that don't seem to shift, where you've made a decision that's blocked your movement forward, where you have a persistent and recurring emotion, an emotion that doesn't serve you in any way and needs to be released. And now, know you're very safe. Only the highest energies are surrounding you, and the highest of divine guidance now walk with you in this time. Now, as you relax into your deeper breathing, and your heart softens, and your whole being relaxes, begin to imagine yourself rising higher and higher out of your body, out of your home, and higher into the skies. Keep floating and ascending higher and higher into the universe. Now you're floating above a river. This is the river of time. See the streams of time in all your lives, back in time, forward in time, around in meandering curves, in any way that you can see these streams. Whatever you see is right for you as you float gently above the flow of the times of your lives. And as you flow in that endless and infinitely timeless space, feel the emotion that you already know is stuck and holding you back. Can you name it? Does it want to be named? Where in your body does it live? In your heart? In your solar plexus? In your stomach? Is it anger? Or is it fear? Or a deep, deep abiding grief? Or a nameless emotion that's still very powerful within you? And does it have a color? Does it have a shape? Or heat or coldness about it? Preview. Contemplate on the thoughts that are now rising as you focus on this feeling. Is there an old story here, or a belief you no longer need in your life? Any belief that speaks of unworthiness or being unlovable or unable to be all you could be, to rise to your highest self. Feel deeply into the emotions that are arising and where the strongest feelings arise. This is where your life is stuck. There's no forward movement. A sense of going around in circles or treading water in one place. Allow yourself to fully feel into these emotions. Really allow yourself to really feel into it, into its fullness. You're safe. You are safe. And the emotions will pass. Turn it up. Turn it up loud until you really feel and hear it, and you really allow yourself to fully feel it. So now allow your thoughts and your memories to float back in time to that moment where you first had this feeling. Your first experience of this intensity of emotion and reaction. The event or the situation that created this intensity of belief. Perhaps it didn't feel so strong or intense in that very first moment, but over time it grew. It's the first memory you had of this emotion, and the time you remember having these thoughts and making these decisions about yourself, about your life, about who you are from thenceforwards. And it then became almost hardwired into your mind, into your heart, into your nervous systems, and into your thoughts and your emotions, growing in intensity and into a habit pattern of reaction and self-defeating beliefs. Allow yourself to float along and above that river of time. Just let it happen. Allow your spirit to guide you and trust that your highest self will know how to heal you. Let your highest wisdom be your guide and let your deepest knowing lead the way. Know you're safe. Know you're protected. Allow the memory of the time that needs healing fall back into itself, like a homing pigeon coming back to its starting place. Allow the pull of the pattern to take you back to the time where it all began. Allow yourself to flow into that time, and that feeling and that memory. Back into the birth of that thought and that emotion. Allow yourself to go down that stream of time and follow your memory into that moment. Take your awareness into that place and see where you are, who's with you, how you feel in age, time, place. Feel into that moment. No matter how these memories come in, it's fine. Allow the sparks and the flashes. All is well. There's no right or wrong in how you move into and remember this time. Allow your heart to guide you, your soul to lead you. Your soul knows the way and where to go. Just feel into the place, the time, people, and what's happening around you in that moment in time. Now allow yourself to float up again out of that time stream, and let yourself float to another time, another place, and another feeling of who you are. A place within you where you knew that feeling. You hadn't been in that place before, felt that pain or negativity, or made that decision that stopped you moving forward before you lost some of that faith in yourself and your connection with your highest self, with your highest power, into that time before all this happened. Soar higher into the cosmos of your soul, until all that remains of that painful moment is like an ant-like dot below you. And then consuming itself, it's gone, completely gone from your vision. Know you're now within your highest sacred self, the self that doesn't hold such memories, such thoughts, or such beliefs. Your sacred self is far beyond such limiting beliefs, and such negativity can no longer reach you. You see the reason for having held such a belief, and open your heart and you release it into the soils below. For deep, deep healing. And now you're able to connect to the source of your most divine knowing, your sacred wisdom that's always been there, your highest self. And remember into the contract that you made with yourself and with your Akasha, the learning you were giving yourself, the evolution you were offering yourself, the process to make you go deep and to fly high, to open your soul, to enlighten your heart, and to lift your soul and awaken to complete open-hearted awareness. This whole thing that's been happening was meant to remind you of who you really are, to remind you to rise above such thought forms, to remember the illusion and bring your gifts, your life purpose, the reason you came, why you're alive in this time. So let yourself hear this. This is your deepest truth, your highest wisdom, your soul knowing, the voice of the Akasha. Hear how it conveys itself to you in a thought, a picture, a feeling, a memory, an image, a song or some words. Let it come. Let it come on in. Hear the messages and see what they bring. Nothing is now random because every flash, every image carries a message. A seed of compassion for yourself and for your world. Allow yourself to open to the real reason this all happened to you. The contract you made with yourself. Why it happened. Let yourself open to the answers now. So breathe gently and breathe deeply. Allow a fountain of brilliant white, golden, blue, violet light to cascade through your being, through the crown chakra at the top of your head. Let it flow down through you like a river, a waterfall of light, cascading through your being. You're filling with the beautiful energies of your own highest knowing, your highest wisdom. And the music begins. The mystical sound of the cosmos fills you with radiance, knocking silently on the door of your heart, asking to be let in. And here you are, your real self, the creator of your own life, the writer of your own story. Trust the knowing that's flooding through you now with its messages and reasons. And as the Akasha memory and knowing flows in, all the pain, all the hurt emotions, the toxic thoughts, and the destructive memories and beliefs about yourself cannot live in the same place, as they're pushed out of you by the relentless and wondrous flow of this fountain of wisdom through you, cleansing you of these old and historical thought forms that no longer have a place to live within you anymore. They leave you now, through every cell, through every pore of your being, leaving like old smoke, dusty old toxic energies, cleansed and washed through you. All these negative and limiting thought forms are leaving you. There's no longer any place for them. They cannot abide. They have to leave. Because every cell of your being is detoxed and cleansed of these hazy thought forms. And allowing the absolute truth to flow through you like a radiant river, a waterfall of love, filling every soul and cell of your being. And now breathe. Breathe long and deep and slow, gently and deeply. And let yourself feel this powerful change, the transformation, the shift and the change, the dispersion and the dissolving, and the death of the old contract and the living wisdom of the truth, integrating with living radiance through your entire being, your wisdom integrating within you, all through you, always there, ready for you to open again to yourself anytime, any moment. And now, let yourself flow down that river of time, filled with the radiance of sacred, ancient, and deepest truth that lives within every cell of your being. Flow back towards that memory, that event. Know you're safe. the chakras intact, your truth very ancient and very real. Feel the old and toxic memories. Fill it with the waterfall of truth all through your being, through all your feelings, all filled and completely drenched with the radiance of your highest truth. See the energies in brilliant colors moving through the scene. See the change, iridescent energies. See the change, feel the shift. Know the difference and let it in. And now gently begin to allow yourself to rise again above that time, filled with your knowing, your wisdom, your divine and wondrous truth, your higher intelligence, filling every inch of your being, rewiring, realigning, and recreating new life, new roads, and new paths through your being, sparking new energy patterns, new strength and wisdom, charging through your pathways like a brilliant electrical current of light. See the river of time shifting and changing. You've shifted and changed the stream of time. See it moving and flowing a different course, a different color, and a different way. You have shifted and changed your river of time. Keep flying gently above your shifting and healing river of time. And see an old muddy stream somehow connected to the old source, the old toxic memories, moving in. View and saturate with the stormy waterfall of your brilliant new energy, blasting it out of the water. Let everything and everyone connected and associated with these old thought forms be completely drenched and saturated and blown away with the energies of your ancient and powerful truth. And watch as these shadowy thought forms begin reintegrating back into your river of time as cleansed and healed drops of water. And as this new and radiant, brilliant energy cascades down through your river of time, everything is affected. The past, and the present, and the future. Nothing is unaffected by these brilliant and radiant Akashic energies, filling and imbuing your river with its beautiful new life energies. Bless this new river of time you've created, these new streams of stories. Drench every cell of your being with this new knowing, the now. Let it in. Float back here to your now, back in this present moment in time. Floating above your current river, knowing you've changed your old story, your history has shifted. You're no longer who you were. You've expanded exponentially into who you always were. Feel into all the gifts you've now given yourself. Bless yourself, your story, your new river and journey. Move down into your river of time and feel into its energies. Float forwards onto its rapidly moving and shifting currents. Feel into those old places you've once felt unable to move forward, where old thought forms had blocked your way. And notice they've shifted. They've dissolved. Have they entirely gone? Now you've shifted into a new way of being. New river current, a new, expanded and heightened self, filled with your own Akashic wisdom and dissolved contracts that no longer serve. See your life change, your work change, your connections with others and yourself all shift and change. How do you now feel? Allow any new feelings to float to your consciousness. There may be more thought forms coming forward for healing, and that's fine. Let them come. Old ways, old memories, old cellular stories. Reach out, they'll reach out to you for healing and dissolving back into the waters of time. Allow these old thought forms to come through and be seen and heard. And let their charge dissipate and dissolve until they no longer affect you in any way. And know that whatever seems to be happening on the surface of the river, that spirit is healing on the deepest level, in the deepest depths, in ways you can't begin to imagine. You cannot see, you cannot hear, but just know. So now, float back on the river of time, back into the now, into the present. Allow yourself to fall gently back into your body. Breathe long and deeply. Feel blessed and grateful for the healing work you've done. And now, gently open your eyes when you feel ready. Come back into the now and stretch and be here. Be gentle with you and let any thoughts come through you into journaling, go into nature, and allow yourself to just let in any of the messages around you. Spirit, through nature, through dreams, and other means. Stay gentle, keep being compassionate, and keep loving, beautiful you. Namaste, my friend. Until next time.